Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. We're doing day 68 again because at the last episode we drafted 8 classrooms, got to the last draft of the day, I used a bunch of stars to try and reroll 4. The classroom didn't find it, and I'm in the business of preserving my stars when they haven't actually been useful. And it's my game save, so I get to do things the way I want to do them, and I'm not going to be sorry about it. So it's day 68 again. I will try and draft something different early in hopes that the day plays out differently than it did yesterday. Though I suspect this package will have the same stuff in it. Brass compass, 2 gems. It might have had keys in it yesterday, didn't it? I don't know. We're here. We've got this. If we don't draft the classroom at the back, then it'll be a very different day for sure. Give me the parlor. There's even more gems. Here, give me commissary because we have 50 gold to spend. It's nice to get shovels and whatnot. And we could do another parlor. Last time we did a very early dining room. Let's do another parlor. And that way, if we get lucky on one, we can get extra keys for doing the other. Lovely. Up here, we will do observatory. Takes us to 57 stars. This is the same. What I really need to do is find some kind of lab experiment that can just let me get 500 stars or something. Let's do the drawing room because that gives us a gem rebate. We could do conservatory here. We do not have a shovel at this moment. These are different. Honestly, I could go to commonplace on this. Did that save? Yeah. Corridor. I'll move that to standard. And furnace is totally fine as a rare. Alright, we don't have to come back here for anything. Any extra clues? Anything hiding in the corners that I've missed? I never know anymore. Like this bookcase could swivel and there'd be a door hiding or something, you know? So, I'm wondering if it's about time I try and do some more of the sigils. We do not have any keys or stuff for that. Really, I should go back to commissary, but we'll draft these first. Pantry there. And up here. I could do an attic for 8 items. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So now we can dig here. We can also smash that trunk. And I would say our paths have diverged on this day sufficiently from the first version of doing this day. Now, we've probably lost our shot at getting Her Ladyship's chambers, which means re-rolling for the tomb is not going to be super functional for us today. We'll leave the pantry. We'll go do our outdoor room now. Let's do commissary first. In fact, magnifying glass, sleeping mask, running shoes. Okay, do we draft this? No, we're going to go into the parlor anyway, and they both draft into the same coordinates, so not bothered. So we're not doing schoolhouses again today. It'll be a few days at least until I try and get to the exam again. We could do the tomb. Does this help me in any real way? We can go down. We can go towards the chess puzzle from the other thing. We'll do it. Do my lock-on roller coaster ride. Oh, some dice. So those were once lit, and so this has given us those behind there. I don't even remember if I've been down here since we previously lit candles. Nothing on there. I don't think that looks like it's for smashing, because it doesn't look like you can step up there, but lots of the walls seem to be in various states of disrepair. Diggy dig. And turnip. There's the other one. This is where we get her ladyship's key. There's still a chance that we draft it the other way. That's in the language I do not understand. If I'm going to sit and decode that, I don't know how much fun that will be. Alright. And then this is the OG tunnel. Is there money here? There is. I think this counts as the dead end that you drafted, even though we have since built a passage out of it. I don't really know if having this open today helps me all that much. That's the other way into there. That's out to the front. And this is out to this end where the boat currently is. This is a dead end because it's flooded. Our boy is too frightened to get a little wet. This is not the side that we take the long journey on. So maybe if we get the pump room today, we can send the boat back over to the opposing side and then set it to 6. This one, we have done the whole sigil for. Then this is down by chess room area. There's our old copy of Realm and Ruin. I don't think this has anything for us extra. We've solved mountains. No, we haven't. Oh no, this isn't mountains, this is pentagons. We've solved pentagons, right? Yeah, this is trip stop number 8. Yeah, we've done that. I don't know if I've been down there before, or if that's the ones in the cog room, perhaps. Here's the chess room with that and this. The other chess pieces are hiding. Apparently I can redo the puzzle to change my selection, but I'm happy enough with my selection. Foreman notes, and back out front. The elevator's not down. Ugh. Fine. That's annoying. So we gotta go back up to the tomb. Back up the way we came. Fine, we can do that. It's interesting to me how some of these outdoor spaces, like the The foundation can be drafted in different spots, but when you go down the elevator in the foundation, you always just end up in exactly the correct amount of distance between where you want to be and where you got to and stuff. Right, nothing else for lit candles. So if we can get Her Ladyship's chamber drafting south from the west side, we absolutely will. That would be a good thing to have extra resolved, because Lord knows there's enough stuff I still don't have resolved. From here we're going to go parlor, and we're definitely going to get these keys because we have 3 of them. Well, now we have 2 spare wind-up keys, which is fun. Give me... We could redraw, we've got 4 dice, but give me the dining room. Grab a lunchbox. We did commissary. I will take a right-hand hook bedroom. Smash. Silver key. And a spare gem. We've got loads of gems, which is always nice and welcome. I'm going to redraw here, looking for a T-junction. Security or den? I think den will do. Could have a trunk. Does not. Chapel gets us to the back corner. Storeroom, break room, lab. Let's do break room because I still need the trophy for doing 40 math puzzles, and more keys is always nice. 3. Okay, +6. -1. -1/3 of 1 is 5.66. Rounded to the nearest whole number is 6. 1/3 of 4 is 1.3. Rounded to the nearest whole number is 1. 23. Rounded to the nearest tens is 20. 18 rounded to the nearest tens is 20. Oh, Jesus. 10 times 2? Is that time? I forget pink and purple. I get them the wrong way around in my head. Pink is multiplication. 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 23 is... 100 minus 23 is 77. Rounds to 100 divided by 5 is 20. Oh my god, I swear they gave me more sums now. 10 times 11 is 110. Rounds to 100 divided by 20 is 5. And a secret garden key. It's not really what I was after, but it's fine. Right, we've got den and pantry as our options. I will take the East Wing Hall for more options. The internal doors first. Ballroom, always set gems to 2. I've got 9 gems, so how about no? Solarium. Solarium. Ah, a nail. Still hate this differently shaded tea. There's going to be some big meta puzzle that I haven't even heard about that involves that, I think. Down the line, someday. We can do the secret garden key here. I got no beef with that. No items on the benches. couple of coins. It's not bad. Give it one of those. I could spin it round and do the other side, but I'm not that invested in doing so right now. Hold right click to skip is nice. Right, again, we'll go inwards. Secret passage to the foundation or reading nook? Give me the reading nook for the key. Oh, I drafted a new clue again, didn't I? Weapons and armor for sale, and we have a lot of money. Yeah, right. Is there anything on the library? Oh, no, this is a key, isn't it? Not a library yet. Once per day, while drafting, you can equip Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effect of a red room. You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Cost 32. Apparently I bought it. I thought I was right-clicking to escape, but it's fine. You can knock the locks off chests and trunks. I can already do that today. So it said in the directory. So what has a high cost? Or something we draft a lot? So I could use the axe to make this free. There's got to be some best options for this, hasn't there? Making all the classrooms free would be interesting, but really not that great, I think. It's just everything. It's a black print, it's a blueprint, it's an upgrade, it's a shop, it's a bedroom, it's a hallway, it's a green room, it's a red room, and it's mechanical. Dining room doesn't have a cost. Like, there must be like an objectively correct answer. Rotunda is a room that can go to all the edges, but it's rare and costs 3. Attic, also an interesting one. Where is the shops? No, it's not shops, is it? Where is it going to be? Where's the trophy room? This is 5, but it's gain 8 for free if you draft it, but it's rare at the moment, so that seems less good to me. I might just go with passageway, make this free. It's free and commonplace. Are you sure it's permanently axe this floor plan's gem cost? Yes. Alright, that's done. Interesting. Spare green room. I never went in the nook, and now it's a dead end, so now's as good a time as any to do it, I guess. Nothing else for us. I need to get downstairs. That's where I need to be. Gem? Thanks. I hate that I can't see the map on that screen for when I would be best suited to use silver key. Let's take a workshop. We get a handle piece. We have anything that I could probably make something if I wanted to. We don't have the battery. Honestly, once you've found all the stuff, I wish it would just remember it for you. You know? Also, there's nothing that uses the running shoes and the sleeping mask, so why are they even here? That irks me. Cloister is a good one. Bink. Bink. Especially because we have a shovel. If we can get 8 dirt on a fireplace, fine by me. Turnip. South, trying to get to the foundation. We could spend big on a rotunda. I'd rather just redraw. Oh, come on. I will do the drafting studio because I still think there's probably things we haven't gained yet. Yeah, there's these 2, I guess. These are the last 2. Dormitory or classroom. I'm just going to take dormitory because I don't need more classrooms in my life right now. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a classroom, gain 10 steps. Oh my god, do we have a magnifying glass? What's the date gonna be? Is it gonna be the 7th of November, 0711? Oh god. Oh, is it Wednesday? Is it Jan 13? Oh, 1, 1, 3. No. What is the code for this room gonna be? Oh god. January issue. Generally, the answers are in this room, aren't they? Oh 07, 11th, 1107. That would be backwards, but like. What do I know about codes? 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations on the estate. This might not be a fixed combination, though. Maybe it's... Well, this is today's date. It would be 0113. Oh, God. What could it be? I hate this. I've not had this opportunity in, like, ever. That's the drafting room. That's me in the drafting room. I know I spent lots and lots and lots of times on, or time, with the previous lock rooms. How many of these do we have? Next to none. We could do this and hook over towards the foundation. I think we need to. What other options could this room have? It's only 1, 2, 3 or any of those. Is something else different in one of these? Something out of place. That window looks weird. But it's not a date, is it? Some of the windows look really... Is it the shadows? What odd, specific thing to be observing? The Great Room Partition Plan for Wednesday, January 13th. God, it's the first time I've been kind of tempted to just look up what the answer is, just because we don't see this room very often, yet alone see it with a magnifying glass. It's not in the app. 3442. Probably not it. We count small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 0503. Oh, that would have been so good. Because there's a small gate here, a small gate there, a small gate there, a small gate there, a small gate there, and then 3 small gates here. Counting small gates. 3, 4, 4, 2. It feels like this could have it in it. But you can't have a 42nd month. Can't have 34 days in a month. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 apples on that tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 up there. God, it could be anything, man. It's not 0113 or 1301. It's not on this. I'd also love to know. We go studio editions. Looks like there's one more, but 9 seems like an odd number for that. But I guess it can be anything. Is it the number of tubes? But it doesn't make a date. I mean, it could make a date, but it doesn't feel inspired by a gate. Roofs aren't gates. Oh, come on, brain. Is there pictures of gates in any of this? Is that an 8? Are there numbers hidden in these? I don't think so. Wait, is there a 10 in there, or is that just a line and a 0, you know? Is that an 8? Or is it a light? Ooh! Hello, we've got more names for angels here. That's real interesting. We've got Doria and Lydia. I don't have names for either of those. So it's the ones that are opposite the altar, or astride the altar. So let's make an extra note here, because I can't quite tell what they're holding, but angels on each side of altar are... Is that D-A-U-J-A? And Lydia, L-Y-D-I-A. Those are two names I don't have. So we need to draft that room again and check those. So if nothing else, today we have learned something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. I don't see just straight up numbers on this. Can we have non-fixed 8s? We can have 8s, so 8 might be in there somewhere. Eight to 10? Is there ever a chance? Oh God, what am I missing? I've counted small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we count small gates, 8. 8 dates crack 8 safes. There's 8 small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's more fruit than that. Just the ones on the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. May 28th? No. 1, 2, 3, 8, 28. God. I have no idea what the answer. Is this a model of this room in this room? Or is this a model of a safe that already exists in one of the other rooms, like the office? What's the code for the date in the office? 0303? No. Is this the office? It looks like the office, doesn't it? Oh, no, not the office. The study. What's the code for the study? 1812? There's December 8th, 12/8. No? I've got my note wrong here for the study, because the study is the one where it's the chessboard, and it's D8, which is December 8th, which is 8/12. Because this is the study, because this is where the chessboard would be. That's by the door, that's where the extra numbers are. So it's a model of the study, but it's not the study's date of December 8th. Oh. I might look up a hint just because I don't want to have to keep drawing this over and over and over again. So I'm going to go give myself a tiny, hopefully, hint, and we'll see if we can go from there, because I've exhausted my ideas here. All right, well, I asked for a hint, and I didn't quite get it, but it's so it's count small gates. It's November, and then there are 8 gates in the image. So I was very close. 11 for November and 8 gates. I was very, very close. I'm not too mad about it. And there is a tiny letter. Oh my god. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old mountain way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him that what these lost days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine, the thin line we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. So that is 7 red letters. We've finally done that. Back to our day. We want to get down to the foundation. That's what we were doing. I was so close. I never thought to just try November. I was too stuck on apples. Right, so there's this box of letters. We are returning east and should arrive Tuesday. All costs not clear. Lower the FD to warn us. The SD? Don't know. What is going on? Okay, well, there's that, I guess. Right, we want to get to the foundation, please. I guess I could have just gone from downstairs straight down there, couldn't I? But hey, we're here now. I asked for a copy of a new clue, didn't I? Oh no, we cancelled the day. Yeah, I F4'd in Rage Quit. That's what happened. Okay, let's dig. More steps. More steps. Shoe. Key. We've got no other drafts out of here. We've just got the 2 to the cloister for later. For now, we're going to go poke some things. Some things and stuff. And stuff and things. Through the door, down the corridor. I also need to figure out if each group of things can only use each... if each group of... Sigil can only use each piece of Sigil data once, or if they can be repeated. Assuming that there's 8 of them. We have the Sigil book with us, so there's that. That's opened, I skipped the animation. So the first 2 are down. That one's still closed. So. Up here. We have these guys. Let me, excuse you. Let me go to books, realm and rune. So we know about the 8 cores. That's fine. Oh, these were written here the whole time. for the possibility of my map. I was not thinking about this place as a place for information. The rays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Weather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Moats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Borders, 8 for colours. Putting it all together. Fen Ares is door number 2, right? All of these count as Inner Sanctum. There's this sodding thing. I don't even know what colour you want to be. Not doing that right now. So this is red hexagons for my list. Okay, I'm gonna quickly try and make a little table that has the different elements on it, on like an XY thing or something. I'll be right back. Okay, I've been hopping around a bit these first 2 rooms, but you can see from my notes here on the left, we now have the cores, the window, the pentagram, the mountain, the hourglass, chevron, rainbow, stamp, and diamond, the same as we've got for shapes here. But we have the transport, the weather, the core, and the moat, and the border. Can I underline those? I can. Good. So now we can start picking together some more of this stuff between them, and then we have fewer things to have to kind of figure out, I hope. What do I think I know some stuff about? There's the rainbow. Let's go back to our stamps a second. So stamps. I need shortcuts to more places. Stamps. We have Arch Ares is stormy weather. So Arch Ares. I don't have a name for the place. That's annoying. Okay, what do I know about the rainbow? Rainbow is ships. Do we have a denotion on Realm and Rune for ships? Transport, rainbow, ship, question mark? So, trains, horseback roads, naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports, etc. That seems to work. Then what else do we have for that? Weather? Don't know. We have 2 foggies, so they aren't mutually exclusive. Moat. Tribal, agricultural, poetic, spiritual, industrial, academic, metropolitan, and martial. I don't know. It could be like trade. It could be something else. I hate having to go back and forth between these 2 pages, but I can't open 2 instances of Notion at once. I think I absolutely could open a second instance of Notion, so we might as well do something like this for a second. In fact, let's do... Hold on. Can we get the stamps up as well? Oh, God. So, stamps. Now we're really getting into the weeds, aren't we? So we're looking at this. Morajai. God, now I'm like, do I have my map as well? We do. Morajai, I think, is the rainbow. The white sea of yore Chevron is Kororika. We know that one. So Chevron. We don't have a type of transport, but we probably have weather. Weather. Windy. Snow. It's got to be snow, right? Windy. Stormy is this, almost certainly. But I don't know what symbol that is for my list of stuff. There's 3 here that are all kind of off shades of blue. Vera Shaw's a turtle. Doesn't really help me. Could be like clear. Extreme heat. Yeah, but which one are you? I don't have a symbol for you. I do. Vera is the jigsaw piece, or a stamp I've called it. So this is Vera Shaw's. It's all happening today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this bit, because like the running around and the exploring in the drafting rooms is all great and fun, but at some point I guess I kind of have to do the homework. So Vera Shaw's is going to be a color for a weather. It's kind of orange, isn't it? So Vera Shaw's color orange. It's the stamp symbol. I don't know that they have an angel. If it's the stamp, weather is hot, heat. Weather. Wavy lines, extreme heat. And transport. What do we have for transport on these? I'm getting so turned around. Naval capabilities, roads, horseback, rough trails. Another sigil for that uses 4 rays. However, they are always configured to suggest a horse galloping. Train system. Turtleback travel is so specific. It looks like a turtle. Okay. Turtleback. Sure. What moat might they have? Tribal, agricultural, poetic, spiritual, an elevated reference for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Spirit. And then the border is orange, which will be triangles. Do I think I have enough to do that one? Maybe. So, oh, it's the one I don't have a key for. No. I'm bitter about it. Okay. I don't know when I'm going to get that last key either. Okay, so that's Vera Shaw's. Let's go back. Do we have air travel for nuance? Green. Nuance we have on the map, we think is a diamond. Diamond is nuance. I think. Nuance, diamond, color, green. So, diamond is nuance. Transport, airships. Transport. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. Aviation. Weather. Probably mostly clear. Weather. Straight black lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy, heat, rain, storm, snow, wind. This might be transported by the wind. So it's either going to be normal or wind. There's like blimps might sail in the wind as balloons. Like, hot air balloons use wind rather than specific propulsion. Moat. Tribal, primitive hunter-gatherers, harvest farming, militia, metropolitan, academic, knowledge, advanced various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. I'd probably go industrial. And the stamp is green. Let's try that. So, nuance is the diamond. I'm going to need my copy of Realm and Rune in sight. So I'll pull that off to my other screen, where you can't see everything all at once. I'm doing the best with what I've got. So we have the diamond in the center. Then for air travel, aviation is 5 lines looking like a sunset. Right, that's what I want. Okay, 5 lines looking for a sunset. The color we decided was green. Green is lots of parallel lines. Straight parallel lines. That, okay. Transport was aviation. Weather is windy, which is curved bars. Not wavy. Not dotty. Curved bars. And then we decided that the moat might be industrial, which is kind of squares. What's 3 parallel lines? Possibly, oh, that's academic. Okay, so something's off. The stamp was definitely green. It's definitely airships. We're definitely in nuance, which is the diamond. Green. Oh, the outside edge has changed. That's not green anymore. That's the outside edge for green. Okay, so we're windy. Let's try... I wish these were labelled. Let's try straight edge. No. Except now the circles have changed again. I hate this system. Oh. So what are we most confident about? We're most confident about the sunrise looking thing being aviation. That's locked. We are happy that it's green. That's good. So it's the type of line and the type of squares. Or the type of dots for moats. Tribal, primitive realm, hunter-gatherers. No. Agricultural, harvest and farming. Almost certainly not. Militaristic nation engaged in generation-spanning wars and heated arguments. Probably not. Metropolitan, large city-states with a dense urban population center. No. Maybe academic. That's the wrong thing. I need to remember which one of these do what, man. Wavy is fine. This wants to be green. I wish they would stop moving multiple things when I try and change something. So... it was militaristic. Interesting. Okay, well we got 75% of what we needed, and I'm reasonably happy with that. So, on our thing, the moat was martial. So, diamond aviation, it was windy. Makes sense with hot air balloons. It was martial and it was green. So we now have that diamond down here. We've got another Morajai box. If it's just thing, if it's just allowance, 2 allowance is not that much to me right now. There's a very fancy looking, I don't know, jug. An airship toy, makes me think of Futurama. Oh, that's very metropolitan, isn't it? The Royal East Air Hangar via airmail, Nuance. By far my favourite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Coruscant or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I am just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I visited, it seems this series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sights of red flags. Doesn't say... It might be second to last. Trip stop 7? Question mark? Because there's no date on the postmark. It just says, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see the shores. Speaking of home, as I look across, I can see what I thought I would miss. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags. Maybe he's homesick, but we'll go with trip stop number 7 question mark for that. It's definitely green flags. Yep. Diamond shape, Nuance is the location. Another stamp. There's a diamond on this hot air balloon postmark. Maybe I've missed that previously in the post office. Could have been, although why would they be sending messages via airmail to here if it's just our matey who's sending stuff to us? But that's 3 of those. If we can get like 6, then we just have to swap the last 2 around, you know? It won't be too taxing, I imagine. So, green, martial, wind, aviation. We can't do this, and I'm annoyed about it. What other ones do we know most about? Not tons, honestly. I mean, I could check my other notes here in stuff down here. Banners, martial, fog. We know who that is, if that's just indeed the one that we have previously seen before. This, I don't think we've done. This is wavy. Can I hate this. Text. We move this up to here. So this is spiritual. What color is this suggesting? Pink. And hot. Wavy heat. So if we can put together those things on one of our other groups, then... Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If we know those 3 things, we can just plug those three things into the other thing. Oh, we don't know the line types. There is a variable we're missing. We know it's got to be one with two close together. So it could be naval, it could be horseback, it could be turtleback, it could be aviation. But if we know the colour, if it's pink, if it's pink, where's my other thing? Here you go. Oh, stop it. If it's pink, what's our most pink stamp? This guy is certainly our most pink. So we find that one. And we don't know. We know what this is going to be. This is going to be circle 4 dots. Come on. Come on. Circle 4 dots. It's going to be wavy lines. It's going to be... staggered castle wall looking ones. So it's not all 5. It's not that one. Could be this, although I should check what they actually mean, shouldn't I? Naval, horseback, aviation, turtle. This needs to change again. Come on. Come on. So the circles are right. That's right. The wavy lines are right. I hate that it changes 2 of them, just to make brute forcing that a little bit more annoying. But I think I've got 30% of what I need, you know? Come on. Come on. It's definitely that, it's definitely that, it's definitely those. Yeah, it's just there's 2 of them close together in this image, so it suggests it has to be one where they're at least close enough. Although this image puts some of the dots directly between the 2 of these, which is interesting. So it can't be that. It could be this. Putting them directly in between was the thing I was missing. So outside edge, spiritual, wavy lines. Did we try this already? Otherwise, I'm getting confused. Okay, this isn't going how I thought it would. This is what spiritual means, isn't it? Yeah. Spiritual is a circle with 4 dots. The stamp is pink. Looking at this stamp. It's the only pink stamp we have. That's red, these are blue, this is blue, this is blue, this is orange. So it's the only pink stamp we have. It's definitely the same symbol in the center. And then this has the wavy lines, the spiritual circle, the marching pirouettes around the outside edge. Can't be this because it has 2 lines that are next to each other. It can't be that because the circle appears between the 2 gaps. I don't think it can be that either. And it can't be that. So I'm a little lost on this one, which is obviously not helping me. Okay, what else do we have? Hour and 5 minutes we've already been going. Goodness gracious. Okay, this one. That, put it there, please. Right, the flowers are poetic. The outside edge is violet. Poetic violet. As for stamps, this could be violet. This could be violet with storm. Does our map tell us where Arch Ares is? God, I've got so many windows open right now. Where did my map go? Regions and information? Nope. Oh dear. Not in stamps. Sigils? It's in sigils. So Arch Ares is the mountain symbol, which is this. So the outside edge is lines and hyphens. I shouldn't do this first because I know it's going to change, but hey, it's lines and hyphens. The weather is stormy. So what does stormy weather get us? Stormy is lightning bolts. Yeah, sure. What do we get for moats? We know that's going to be, is that this? Moats is spiritual. Flowers. There you are. So flowers, the outside edge we need to change back again to lines and hyphens. I hate that you change it when I move things. So what we don't have right is the number of rays. It's got to be in. So we've got naval, roads, horseback, trains, aviation, camels, and turtleback. This suggests there's at least some kind of gap in them between the first and the second, so it's not this. This would be roads. Roads could be very valid. Not roads. This is horseback. Horseback could be valid. Oh, come on. Do it faster. Okay. We're stormy, we're spiritual, we're violet. Double check violet. Yeah, we're stormy, we're spiritual, we're violet. We're just doing these and making these match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Oh. This is now aviation. I don't think they'd be flying in storms, but hey, what do I know? Problem is, I'm sure there's clues that confirm all of this stuff around and about, but I feel like I can only spend so long looking for clues. Camels? I doubt it's going to be camels, but I'd be remiss not to try. Turtles? Surely not also turtles. And we're back to naval again. But we're in Arch Aries. We're on Spiritual Flowers. We're on Purple Outside Edge. Stormy weather because of lightning. I'm not putting something together and I hate it. What other clues do we have then? This guy, we've done. I should move this out of this page. So you, Control Cut, you are in here with this. We know you very, very well. Go away. There's that, there's that, there's that. We've done this one as well. We've seen that. This is blue with raggedy lines. And there's a red one that suggests naval capabilities. Everybody has frickin' shores in this world map. So now I'm running out of things to think to try. So we might be back to looking for more clues around and about, because I think I've burnt my brain out here today. We still have some exploring to do, and we got one, so I can hardly be mad, but I'm going all cross-eyed thinking about colours and shapes and dials and stuff. Maybe I was 1 or 2 bits of information away, but I will keep digging for information now that I've got these tables to be operating with. Maybe I need to revisit more books in the library or just keep my eyes out, because like we're continuing to find clues in all kinds of places that mean all kinds of things. Have we had a chapel today? Is a great question, because we found the 2 names of possible angels inscribed in that edition of the book, which makes me feel like I need to go back through all the editions of the books. We do have a chapel. How do we get there? 1, 2, 3. It's a real long spiral, but we have 72 steps, so let's go and do that before I forget. Flapping birds. We can open these while we're here. Rooms with fireplace. Servants' quarters. I never draft. Maybe I should. Maybe it has a clue in it. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say that the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you, and numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitudes always interrupted with tactful and polite repetitions from you. I've always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release from you your post and service to the Sinker family and implore you to live the remainder of your years in your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar as a concept that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be more better suited to meet the needs of the Master Simon. To that end, if you wish to stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instruction is for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections may be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I, for a time, gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I know for humour such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her, until we meet again. Okay. There are 12 major keys. Hello. Mr. Rota. Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologise in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even if that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone. If we are having last issues in the month, blah, blah, blah. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key, first 4 letters of your last name, followed by first initial, first and fifth letters should be capitalized. If you have any questions, let me know. Randolph. Well, that would have been a faster way to get a network key for that, wouldn't it? Otherwise, I don't see anything else in here that matters. Master bedroom, her ladyship's chamber, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, boudoir. Keys. Coat check, guest bedroom, rotunda. This is our last room out to draft, so I guess we'll do that. I'm going to go check which angels are posted on the far left and right walls of the church. I think I can see it back there. Thanks for the snack. Right, we're back to angels. Get off of sigils. Show me angels. So we have pitchfork. Angels on the side. So that's Dowager, D-A-U-J-A, I think. Not sure how you spell that. And on the right, we've got riding crop, which would be Lydia. So we're missing Chef's Peel and the Scepter. One day this is going to be useful, and I'll be so vindicated in writing down their names. There's a banana in there. I'll leave it because we've got tons of steps and we might come back through here. So we're going up to the rotunda. And let's take the West Wing Hall. I'm just going to draft off of this. Anything about weather or anything in here? The notice, floor plans this year? No. Nothing hiding in the bottom of the vase? You never know now, apparently. I've not been checking trash cans this whole time. Corridor furnace, pool. We don't have any gems left. We spent them all. Dinner is served. Green hat. I haven't started writing down hats yet, but maybe someday. Lost and found. We've lost our sleeping mask. That's fine. Mila. Do I have Mila written? Yeah, Mila has the brush. This note is new that I've seen. This is the one that we were just trying to do. I don't know if this picture of this person at Mount Holly amounts to this in like, oh, it's clear weather, except we know it's not because this is very hot weather. I have no gems, so I guess this is fine. Get some gems. We'll lose an item as we come back through, but these are the things that happen sometimes. Nothing of interest was buried there. Has this picture changed now that we have the bird? No. We just have the... I don't even know, is it the master bedroom that the plushie is in? I haven't seen it since we purchased it, I think. We've lost our shovel. Rude. Well, we might as well tap this twice to get the 2 doors that are available to us. Let's do the not north one first. Could probably afford to lose half of our steps, given all things considered. Don't have a keycard today. We can draft this, set gems to 2 because we only have 2 gems. Nothing. Like, could you imagine if there was something that wasn't mirrored in the mirror floor and that was a clue? Why? Oh god. Why doesn't this pattern repeat? Like right here there is a dot. Oh god. I have no idea if it's just how it was sketched out by hand or if it was done with intention. But like, it almost looks like it's a maze. Do you reckon it spells something if you fill it incorrectly? Problem is, there's lots of areas that are just kind of wide open. I can't start thinking like that. I'll be here for days. 3 keys left. Office. Step in, step out, get 2 gems. This should be open. It is. I don't think there was anything about weather in those. Nothing about weather in there. Did I check emails in all of the houses? I very nearly just typed my password for my home computer, which would have been hilarious. Electronic mail. Oh no, this is just, yeah, this is all the standard stuff. Fuse box repair. Yeah, this is normal. It's the other rooms that are the interesting stuff. I could do a science experiment, but I'm too lazy to right now. Go north. So many locked doors. Mail room, bunk room, kitchen. I'm not going to redraw now. We could buy some food because they took our steps earlier. How many red rooms do we have in the house? 3? Every little helps. Right, that's the last of our keys. Still got gems. Let's do the mail room. We can get a package tomorrow. Order has been placed. And I don't think there's anything about weather in most of these. What was your program? We got the stamps are all here. Network password is Swan Song. That stamp is different. It's not the stamp that's on all the other stuff. Room 46. More Jai. Normal stuff. Yeah, that stamp is strange and suspicious. After giving the sort of side, I'm going to continue helping you. Probate lawyer assures me there's nothing wrong. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, house drafting, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all unused floor plans are kept there. I've never heard of them being moved to another location. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed or why. Assuming it was not moved again, I hid one in the observatory. Simon going to assume it likely at this point. You've reached the upper ranks. Keycard doors, actually designed, blah, blah, blah. We did that. We've got a nuance stamp. DC power. Versions of the different things. We haven't had the dormitory yet. Dormitory, we haven't drafted ever before. Drafting studio, library, bookshop, bookshop. These are various people that live here. Or work here. A new clue. Assignment, unused memos. Admin key. Again, weird stamp up there. And this was our last one with that guy. Okay, unless I really did just glance over something important. I don't know what else is going on. We can go off of the weight room or the rotunda. What outer room did we do today? The tomb, yeah. Back to 2 gems. Can't do that one. Can do this one, unless it's locked. Alright, I think that's our day over. Do we have a break room? We do. We should go to the break room and end the day there, because we'll get a key card for tomorrow. We need to go south out of the rotunda. So I think I need some more clues for my... is it just all the way down the east wall? My sigil stuff. In a meeting? No, I'm not, Notion. I'm not in a meeting. I don't need your AI tools. Ever. Right, so we can end the day here. Okay, call it a day. Another hour and a half with a great big bit of life admin in the middle. Garden jigsaw house. Alright, we got a little bit of progress. That's always good for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.